Hello, my name is Jubilee, and I'm currently a student at Mendocino College. Last semester, I took a course in weather science and in environmental science. And today I am going to inform you about the current state of our environment. There are three main points I would like to touch on first. Why is global warming happening, causing catastrophic weather patterns to occur? Second, how many species and populations of species are becoming endangered? And how a positive feedback loop can cause a chain event into a mass extinction. Third, and finally, I will speak about what we can do to stop us from reaching a tipping point and reversing the process of global warming. Using these 3 points, I'm going to attempt to inform you about how human activities affect the environment. According to scientific data, global warming is caused by human activities such as massive amounts of carbon gases which stay in our atmosphere for long periods of time. In an article from BBC News published October 25th, 2021, multiple independent teams of scientists have reached the same result, a spike in temperatures coinciding with the onset of the industrial era. Within the last century, as human species is increasing its population, extreme amounts of gases like greenhouse gases, carbon dioxide, and methane gases are being trapped in the atmosphere, causing temperatures to rise. As corporate manufacturing companies and power plants are burning fossil fuels around the world, we are also mining resources and we are devastating delicate ecosystem with massive deforestation. Scientists can reconstruct temperature fluctuations even further back in time. Tree rings, ice cores, lake sediments, and corals all record a signature of past climate. This provides much needed context to the current phase of warming. In fact, scientists estimate the Earth hasn't been this hot for about 125,000 years, from the article BBC News published October 25th, 2021. Increasing temperatures that affect the climate as these greenhouse gases create a warming effect in the atmosphere. It also causes continental landmass temperatures to increase and ocean temperatures to increase. This can cause oceanic evaporation, creating more water molecules to enter the atmosphere. This is breaking many records of weather averages around the globe and changing long-term weather patterns. New weather patterns are occurring around the globe. As California has been experiencing a 10-year drought, this year La Nina has brought severe flooding to California. Also, East Africa has been experiencing massive flooding after many years of heat waves and drought. We are also seeing larger hurricanes occurring, and even East Australia is having recent hurricane activities due to higher temperatures in the atmosphere, on land, and in the ocean. Biodiversity is very important to the environment. Biodiversity is essential for the process which support all living things on our planet, including humans. Without a large range of animals and plants and microorganisms, we cannot have the healthy ecosystems we rely on to provide us with the air we breathe and the food we eat. Life from oceans provides the main source of animal protein for many people living on our planet. A combination of climate change, overpoaching, urban sprawling, and deforestation, many species are becoming endangered and are facing extinction. As many species are threatened extinction, many species are on the critically endangered list according to a species directory from WWF worldwidelife.org. The African forest elephant, black rhino, Borean orangutan, lowland gorilla, and the hawksbill turtle are just a few animal species from the long list of endangered species. As a result, in rising temperatures of the ocean and ocean acidification, many aquatic species are threatened. When a link in the chain of life is disturbed, this can threaten the pyramid which supports all life on our planet. And when ocean and atmospheric temperatures rise, this can cause a chain of events to happen. Ice caps are very important to the albedo of reflecting heat back out to space. And if the Arctics continue to melt, this could create more global heating. Some scientists say we are near the tipping point of no return and could face a catastrophic mass extinction. Now that we understand how life on Earth is being threatened by global warming, let's move on to how we can help stop this event from happening. Corporate manufacturing companies have caps on how much carbon dioxide they emit into the atmosphere, and environmental fines and charges have already been put in place for burning of these fossil fuels by international environmental agreements. Cutting emissions in half globally by 2030 is seen as necessary if the world is to meet the UN goals to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Biden comments to cutting U.S. emissions in half by 2030 as part of the Paris Climate Pact by Josh Lederman and Dennis Chow, April 22nd, 2021, NBC News. Switching to alternative resources in this age of cutting-edge technology, we have many reliable alternatives and clean energy resources available to us, such as solar, wind, thermos, hydraulic, and nuclear power. Also, many scientists are inventing new biodegradable materials which can replace plastic. As individuals, we can reduce our carbon footprint and halt our consumption of what we buy. We can recycle more and limit how much fossil fuel energy we use on an at-home basis. Since the pandemic of COVID-19, we have reduced emissions of carbon dioxide by commuting less and working remotely from home. When making purchases, we can look for environmentally friendly packaging and sustainable labeling. Today, I have informed you about how human activities are affecting the environment. We have talked about global warming, life being threatened by it, and how we can change its impact. Thank you for your attention. And I hope you take into consideration how the climate is more delicate than we think, and how the future is in our hands.